Hey, what's up, y'all? Dixie T here. Saw your video, LV man. It's a pretty good video how you book Randy Orton, but I will try to do something a little bit more different. How? Well, let's see. Your Royal Rumble to Extreme Rules, I think it's very good, but I think you stop where John Cena wins a #1 contenders match. There, I see the problem. You're going out. You do the same problem with the Raw Riders or anyone else. You go into the well. Um, to me, I would put say MVP in that category because MVP once. Well, I mean, it was only a couple months ago, but wasn't MVP jogging and joining on, talking smack to Randy Orton and Legacy, fronting, basically putting himself in the main event scene, saying that he wants to face with the vacant world title at one point. Remember that? I know that it's crazy to think that way, but crazy. He was trying to be a WWE champion at this point. It's crazy. You want to do bury him more? I don't get it. I mean, I think MVP is a bona fide main eventer, and he should be in the main event. But anyway, I would have changed the Bash and Randy Orton John Cena. You have Randy Orton versus MVP. Have Randy Orton win here by some skullduggery. Looks like MVP gets over, as a guy who's a legitimate contender, but makes a little too mistakes, and Randy Orton, gets the title or what have you. Now the champions, here's a little bit different. I would have like a tournament set up, and have the last match would be Randy Orton. Have it after the tournament set up. I would have it set up like Natch Adams to be a triple threat match, but instead Triple H and John Cena, I would have MVP and The Miz, because The Miz at this point was feuding John Cena, and at the Bash I would have The Miz beat John Cena. At the Bash I would have The Miz lose to Cena, but he would look like a more competitor. But in the tournament, he beat Cena in the tournament. So yeah, he looks a lot more better. Looks interesting. Like wow, he actually looks up. He beat John Cena, and now he's in the main event at a pay-per-view. So now champions MVP Miz and Randy Orton looks like a bigger main event, better than John Cena and everything else. Of course, Randy Orton pins the Miz, and everything. Not to discredit Miz or anything, because I think both MVP and Miz have basically come very close to winning the WWE title and such. And then after that, you have SummerSlam. You have SummerSlam coming up. I would probably put, Shawn Michaels, because he's going to be coming back, but John Cena is a bona fide draw. I would have John Cena here because I think I think he's a lot. I'm not saying. Well, again, that's still confusing. You know what? Call me crazy. I would put Mark Henry in this position. Yeah, you heard me. Mark Henry, because he was over when he came up at Raw, basically beating the Randy Orton. You have that Mark Henry versus Randy Orton for the WWE title at SummerSlam. Yeah, I went there. I know the match might not be good, but you know what? It's progress. I mean, you know what? It would be an interesting breath of fresh air to the new storyline, something like that. Randy Orton. Randy Orton does the impossible. RKO's Mark Henry, beats Mark Henry. 1, 2, 3. He wins. Yeah, I know not many people like that. But breaking point, submission match, I would have John Cena here and have John Cena lose a submission match to Randy Orton. At this point, scratch it. I would have Shawn Michaels versus Randy Orton here because I think that's a pretty cool match. Shawn Michaels, returns a breaking point versus Randy Orton. Gets it, Shawn Michaels wins a battle royal. I think basically another battle royal for the #1 contendership. Have Shawn Michaels I'll have Shawn Michaels pin Randy Orton in a match. I'll have Randy Orton, oh my gosh, Shawn has Randy Orton's a number or something. Played that thing up from Raw a couple weeks, and then bam, have Randy Orton make Shawn Michaels beat him. Not only beat him, but makes him submit the submission match. He looks pretty good doing it. In Hell in a Cell, and he looks like he's going to destroy Shawn Michaels like he did. Batista, Hunter, Shane, Vince, and all this stuff. And then Triple H comes out, basically destroys, about to destroy Randy Orton. Legacy tries to help. He destroys Legacy. I know. It may look bad, but you know what? Makes a good point. He's trying to protect his friend. He has a sledgehammer. So moving on, we'll have Hell in a Cell. Orton, Triple H. First time, last time. These two finish it out. And I wouldn't have it. I will have this thing close to pay-per-view, and it would be like blood, this, that, and the other. Just completely go off the wall, go nuts. Orton finishes off Triple H. 1, 2, 3. It's over. And bragging rights. You would have a bragging rights. Let's see, what would be the interesting cover? Who would be a good sacrificial lamb to Randy Orton? At this point, Randy Orton is riding high. I would have Randy Orton face John Cena one last time, not in a last man, basically a last man standing match. Randy Orton versus John Cena. He defeats John Cena, basically saying, "I destroyed everybody." And that Survivor Series is coming up. MVP wins the matches and such. He's like, he gets a little, like, hey, he might actually do it. Or something like that. Just like, hey, my guy. I'm saving MVP for this occasion, the Survivor Series. And then that Survivor Series, you have MVP versus Randy Orton again, build up all the way from the Bash and, Night of Champions at least. You start, and next you have, this guy, and he finished this match, and the shocking thing in the finishing blow is like MVP, like Randy's about to RKO him, but he versus him, he gets the whatever his finishing move is, MVP's moves, finishing move, I think Player of the Day, I think, I don't care what it is, he hits that thing, 1, 2, 3, he beats Orton in the middle of the ring clean, no help. Shock of the world. MVP becomes the WWE champion. Crowd's going crazy. They didn't think it was possible. Randy Orton's built up like God, and he looks like it was an underdog story, but no fluke. He beats Randy Orton in the ring clean. And at TLC, you have a table ladder change match with a WWE title and such. And then you go on and on with Rumble. I would have MVP hold that title at least until Judgment Day 2010. Honestly. Make the championship mean more significant. Not having championships jump all over the damn place, But anyway, that's just me. LV, you have your first part, it's pretty good, but the rest is a little bit shaky. But that's my personal thing. That's all I gotta say. Dixie T here. Peace and love. I will see y'all when I see y'all. By the way, great list. Great booking, LV. I think, not being mean or anything else. I think it was a pretty good booking and such. But once again, the first part good, the rest not that well good. Not just my personal opinion. No offense. Anyway, like I said, peace and love. I will see y'all when I see y'all. One.